First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Sanders got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On 1st down, Watson rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. He juked him, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. An extra point by DeGar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Watson's throw complete there to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Gibson on the read option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, Rodgers. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Nagar's kick is good.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Watson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Miles Sanders now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Watson now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, now Rodgers. Rolling to his right, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. After the sack on first down, Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Throwing now, Watson. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Watson now to throw. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Bateman. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's on bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dwayne Eskridge. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My guys are fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I could doubt. You gotta pay my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.